All right, greetings. Midweek, I've been everywhere from Berg Hill, Ohio, all the way to Cornersburg, Ohio. A lot of stops, Fire Stick installs, a lot of printer issues, computer setups, troubleshooting someone's Wi-Fi, troubleshooting someone's Ring doorbell cameras, a lot of stuff like that. But I've been running into this a lot lately. There's certain things in Windows 10 and Windows 11, especially, and even starting with Windows 8. But especially if you have Windows 11 or if you still have 10, remember they did end the service report or the security updates for that. You can get the extended service updates where you get security updates again for, what is that? I think it's $30 a year, or I think it's $30 a year for the consumer. Anyway, if you have Windows 11 or even 10, there's things you don't need to do with your computer that you used to have to do with, like Windows 98 and XP and Windows 7 and things like that. These things are driver updates. You don't have to manually install drivers anymore or get a driver program that scans your hardware looking for additional drivers. Windows Update handles all of that now, and it handles it good. So no more driver updater programs, please. They were never that great anyway. They were kind of junky and scammy, but now you don't need them. You have Windows 10 and 11, you don't need a Windows driver update programs. Windows Updates, which you should be getting, handles all that. Defragmenting your hard drive, way gone. You don't need to do that anymore either. That's way gone. Hard drives work differently now, especially solid state drives, than the old drives with the actuator arms and things like that, where it actually saves to the next available group of clusters or a sector. Windows now handles all that, and it does it efficiently. All right, what else do you not need to do? Registry cleaners. There's no need for that. That's way gone. You don't need a registry cleaner anymore. Registry is just like a huge database of all your files and settings and all your settings in Windows. You don't need, for loose registry strings or anything like that, you don't need any registry cleaner now. What else? Maybe third-party antivirus. Windows has its own antivirus built in their Windows Security Suite, and it's pretty good, pretty strong, pretty robust, pretty secure. McAfee, Norton, WebRoot, and Malwarebytes Live Protection is, I would say, for the general consumer, is not necessary anymore. Windows has it pretty well strong. The McAfees, the Nortons, the WebRoots, the Trends, and all those, you don't really need them if you're running Windows 11 especially, or a Mac. The operating itself, the Mac has the X security system, it's called, and Windows has something called the Windows Security Suite, which has two-way firewall. It has built-in antivirus, anti-malware, spyware, browser protection, anti-phishing protection, all that, and it's pretty good. So if you're just a general consumer at home, just doing casual things, you don't need really an additional third-party antivirus. Now, I'm not saying nobody on the planet needs it. Maybe if you're a business, you want to install something extra on the servers, or you have some additional security suite, that's different. But for the general consumer, especially if you have a Mac, or if you have Windows 11, you're generally safe. You're safe as long as you're not doing anything crazy. All right, what else don't you need to do anymore that you used to need to do with Windows? Registry cleaners, don't need them. Driver updaters, don't need them. Defragmenting and things like that, you don't need to do that. Antivirus, Windows has its own built-in. So, restarting your computer every couple days, you might do it, you might do that maybe once a week, but if you put it in sleep mode, it's pretty good. So Windows 11 and the latest Mac operating system handles all those things. It handles all that natively. And if you're downloading optimizer programs or cleaners, they're generally not good. Junky, scamware, spyware, they just want to sell you things. Just update, make sure you get your Windows updates, folks, and don't do anything crazy online, and you should be good to go. Anyway, that's it, midweek, still out here doing it. Give a follow, give a like if you found any of this information useful. I'm just behind Sir Mix-a-Lot here, out just on the outskirts of Cornersburg / Youngstown. I don't get out here much anymore, not much at all, but today I did. See you on the next run.